Beginning the gentle yoga with mountain pose. Standing upright with your arms by your sides and palms slightly open. Not leaning forward or backward, but keeping your head squarely between your shoulders. Distribute your weight evenly between both feet, keeping your knees, hips, and shoulders aligned. Breathe here now, naturally and gently. Moving to the standing full body stretch pose. Inhale and raise both your arms to your sides over your head with your palms facing each other. Gaze straight out and stretch your arms and torso up towards the sky. Exhale and slowly lower your arms back to your sides with awareness. Breathe in and out and repeat this 2 more times. Moving to the horizontal arm stretch pose. Inhale and raise both arms up to shoulder level with your arms extended and palms facing upward. You can start with your palms facing down and flex your wrists so that your palms face straight out also, away from you. Exhale and slowly lower your arms back to your sides with awareness. Breathe in and out and repeat this 2 more times. Moving now to the one arm stretch. Breathing naturally, bring your right arm up overhead, stretching towards the sky, as you simultaneously lift your left heel, keeping the toes of your left foot on the ground, feeling into this stretch. Slowly release and return to the mountain pose. Shifting to the left side with your left arm overhead, stretching towards the sky as you simultaneously lift your right heel, keeping the toes of your right foot on the ground. Feeling into the stretch. Slowly release and return to the mountain pose and connect with your breath. Moving to the side bending stretch. Inhale and raise both arms overhead. Lock your thumbs together and exhale. Inhale, standing tall and stretching upward. Then exhale and keeping your torso facing forward, bend to the right side, breathing in and out and being mindful of any waves of sensations, thoughts, or emotions. Bringing yourself back each time to the present moment. Return now to an upright position with your arms stretched upward to the sky. Then exhale and slowly lower your arms to your sides. Repeating the same stretch on the left side, raising both your arms up overhead, locking your thumbs together and exhaling. Inhale, standing tall and stretching upward. Then exhale, keeping your torso facing forward, bending to the left side, breathing in and out and being mindful again of any sensations, thoughts, or emotions. Connecting to the present moment of your experience, exactly how it is. Returning now to an upright position with your arms stretched up towards the sky. Exhaling and slowly lowering your arms to your sides. Connecting to your breath once again, and your feet firmly planted on the floor. Moving now to shoulder rolls. Standing in the mountain pose, raise and lower your shoulders with awareness, circling them forward, feeling the muscles in your back and shoulders as you do this, connecting to breath and body. And now moving backwards, circling your shoulders back. And returning now to a neutral position. And transitioning to a neck stretch pose as you slowly bring your right ear towards your right shoulder without lifting your shoulder up. Breathing here naturally. And now slowly bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder without lifting your shoulder up. And just breathing here with the sensations of that stretch. Moving now to the diagonal neck stretch pose. Bringing your right ear towards your right shoulder without lifting your shoulder up. Keeping your right arm by your side. Open the palm of your right hand and face it forward. Drop and turn your head to look at the palm of your right hand, stretching your neck diagonally. Breathe here naturally. Return to the starting position and repeat this on the other side. Bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder without lifting your shoulder up. Keeping your left arm by your side. Open the palm of your left hand and face it forward. Drop and turn your head to look at the palm of your right hand, stretching your neck diagonally. Breathe here naturally. Returning now to the starting position. Returning to the mountain pose. Moving to the standing full body stretch. Repeat the full body stretch, inhaling and raising both your arms up overhead, then exhaling and slowly lowering your arms back to your sides with awareness. Noticing your breathing as you do this. Repeating this 2 more times as you bring mindful awareness to your body. Moving now to the standing twist. Place both your hands on your hips. Inhale and stand up tall. Exhale, and keeping your hips facing forward, twist your torso to the right and look over the right shoulder. Being mindful here of any waves of sensations, thoughts, emotions that may be present for you. Breathing here naturally. Release now and return to the standing position. Repeating on the left side, place your hands on your hips. Inhale and stand up tall. Begin to exhale, keeping your hips facing forward, twisting your torso to the left and looking over your left shoulder. Being mindful of any waves here of sensation, thoughts, or emotions as you naturally breathe here. Coming back to standing position. Repeat now the standing twist on both sides, this time allowing your hips and legs to rotate, keeping just your feet stationary and pointing forward. Noticing how each side feels differently. And coming back to standing position, mountain pose. Coming now to center field position, also known as chair pose. Gently bend your knees and bend slightly forward, placing your hands on your thighs, breathing here naturally. Maintaining the position of your legs and upper body, lift your arms overhead in line with your spine, with your palms facing each other. Breathing here naturally with the sensations of your body as it bends in this way. Coming now to a forward bend. Inhale and raise your arms up overhead in a full body stretch. Then exhale and slowly bring your hands down toward the floor. Stop when you need to inhale, rest for a breath, and then exhale and stretch further down. You may slightly bend your knees. When you're down as far as you can comfortably go, breathe naturally here for a few breaths. Inhale and slowly return to the starting position, pausing as you exhale, and then return to the mountain pose. Repeat this lower bend 3 more times. Coming now to a standing full body stretch. Repeat the full body stretch, inhaling and raising both your arms up overhead. Then exhaling and slowly lowering your arms back to your sides with awareness. Breathe in and out and repeat this 2 more times. Moving now to the balance pose. For this pose, feel free to hold on to something until you develop better balance. Begin here in the mountain pose. Feel your body balanced evenly on both feet with your knees, hips, and shoulders aligned. Feeling your left foot solidly on the ground, bend your right knee and raise it in front of you as high as you comfortably can while maintaining your balance. Breathe naturally, being mindful of any waves of sensations, thoughts, or emotions. Release this pose, returning to mountain pose, connecting with the breath, feeling both your feet firmly planted on the ground. Feeling your right foot solidly now on the ground, bend your right knee and raise it in front of you as high as you comfortably can while maintaining your balance. Breathe naturally, being mindful of the sensations that arise in your body. Returning now to mountain pose. Moving now to modified triangle. Starting here in mountain pose. Rotate your right foot out with the heel at the center of your left foot, forming a T. Take a wide step out with your right leg and balance yourself in this position, with your weight evenly distributed between your feet. Breathe here naturally. Bend your right knee and right elbow and bend over to your right side, placing your right forearm on your right thigh. Extend your left arm overhead by your left ear and breathe here naturally. Feeling the symmetry from the outstretched arm overhead align with your straight leg. Reverse the motion to return to mountain pose. And repeat this on the other side. Taking another wide step out to the side with your left leg and balance yourself in this position, with your weight evenly distributed between your feet. Breathing here naturally, bend your left knee and left elbow and bend over to your left side, placing your left forearm onto your left thigh. Extend your right arm overhead by your right ear and breathe here naturally in this pose. Coming back to mountain pose, connecting with the breath as we move to full triangle. So in this pose, we repeat the modified triangle, but this time keep your right leg straight and lift your arm to your side at your shoulder height. Then bend to your right, extending your right hand down to lightly grasp your right leg, ankle, or your foot. Breathe here in and out, and extend your left arm up toward the ceiling and turn your head and gaze upward. Your body should make a long line from your left foot along your left side and up to your left fingertips. Breathe here naturally as you become mindful of the waves of sensations that may be here. Reverse the motion to return to mountain pose. And repeat this on the other side. Keeping your left leg straight and lifting your left arm to your side at shoulder height, then bending to your left, extending your left hand down to lightly grasp your left leg, ankle, or foot. Breathe here in and out. Then extend your right arm up toward the ceiling and turn your head and gaze upward. Your body should make a long line from your right foot along your right side and up to your right fingertips. And just breathing here naturally in this pose. Returning now to mountain pose, moving into the balance pose 2. For this pose, feel free to hold on to something until you develop better balance as well. Beginning here in the mountain pose, feeling your body balanced evenly on both feet, with your knees, hips, and shoulders aligned. Feeling your left foot solidly on the ground, bend your right knee and lift your right foot up behind you. Grasp your right ankle or pant with your right hand and draw the heel a little closer to your buttocks if you can. Raise your left arm toward the ceiling and breathe here naturally. Release this pose and breathe mindfully for a few breaths. And repeating this on the other side. So feeling your right foot solidly on the ground, bending your left knee and lifting your left foot up behind you. Grasping your left ankle or your pant cuff with your left hand and draw your heel a little closer to your buttocks if you can. Raise your right arm up toward the ceiling and breathe naturally. Coming back to standing pose as we move into warrior pose. So rotate your right foot out with the heel at the center of your left foot, forming a T. Take a wide step out to the side with your right leg and balance yourself in this position, with your weight evenly distributed between your feet. Breathe here in this pose naturally, and extend your arms from the sides of your shoulder level. Then bend your right knee, angling it over your right ankle, and gaze out beyond your right arm, keeping your torso stationary. Gently releasing now and returning to the mountain pose. Breathing naturally for a few breaths. Rotating now your left foot out with the heel at the center of your right foot, forming a T with your body. Take a wide step out to the side with your left leg and balance yourself in this position, with your weight evenly distributed between your feet. As you breathe here, extend your arms from your sides at shoulder level. Then bend your left knee, aligning it over your left ankle, and gaze out beyond your left arm, keeping your torso stationary. Breathe naturally here. Noticing the sensations. And gently release and returning to mountain pose. Coming now to a standing full body stretch. Repeat the full body stretch, inhaling and raising both your arms overhead. Then exhaling and slowly lowering your arms back to your sides with awareness. Connecting with your breath. And doing this 2 more times. Moving now to downward facing dog. Bending your knees and placing your hands on the floor so that your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. Inhale and lift your hips and buttocks over to form an inverted V or U shape. This pose can be strenuous, so approach it gently and just breathe here naturally. Initially, you may need to keep your knees slightly bent. To increase your flexibility, alternatively bring one heel down and then the other to stretch your legs. As you gain flexibility here, try bringing both heels down to the floor. Breathing here naturally and returning to mountain pose. Continuing on to a standing full body stretch, inhaling and raising both your arms up overhead, connecting to the breath, and slowly lowering your arms back to your sides with awareness. Doing this 2 more times. Coming now into corpse pose. Lie on your back with your arms by your sides and your hands on your chest, whatever is comfortable. Closing your eyes here and breathing naturally. This final pose is the corpse pose, a pose meant for deep relaxation after stretching the body. Just as we move in yoga, it is also important to stop and be still here. This is a time to integrate the sensations and movement and energy of the body and coming into contact with the results of your practice. No problem if the mind is wandering off. Sometimes that can mean that energy is just moving. But again, every time you notice, just bringing your awareness back to your breathing as you allow for this time to be one of healing, mindfulness, and full awareness of what's happening for you in the body. Being very gentle with yourself here as you breathe. As this track ends right now, taking whatever amount of time you need to lay here in stillness, reconnecting with your breath, maybe for 2 to 5 more minutes, whatever you're needing. Again, knowing that you can drop into the breath at any time in your day, finding a sense of greater stillness for you just beneath the surface of whatever your day brings.